FayWhat show, we want to introduce you to interesting people that are so important to our LGBTQ plus community. Today is no different. Here's Kelly Razzberry. Today, I am super excited to be joined by one of the queens who has been running Miami for years now. A decade, bitches, a decade. Kelly Razzberry. She was born and raised in Miami and started doing drag in 2013 when her drag mother, Kimberly Venom, put her in drag for the first time. She hosts drag brunches all over, and she is just a phenomenal queen. Miss Kelly Razzberry!
Yes.
What up?
Hey, baby.
What's up, babe? How long have we been trying to get this done?
Oh my God, for a while now.
Since last year. I can say that. Since last year, I can say that.
I
Now
know.
that we're in 2023, it's like,
know.
wow. Como pasó el año, right?
Como pasó.
Wowzers.
Tan rápido.
I know, so quickly. So, Miami, Cuban,
baby.
representing to the fullest.
Yes.
Right? How was last year for you?
It was good. It was everything I wanted and more.
Yeah.
I took a break. I
was going to ask you about that break.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
When I first started, I was like really lost. I was like, let me just stop and focus on my day job and just focus on my resume. And then I took a 3-year break. And then when I came back, I told a friend of mine, I was like, you know what? If I go back into doing drag, I'm going to do it the best I can and look great doing it. And I think it shows.
And that is, yeah. So I told this bitch to come and like meet me in bed in the morning, and she came dressed like this. And then I'm like, babe, what happened to your PJ? She goes, no, I came straight from the club.
Honey, don't we all?
And I believe it. At 9 a.m., and Miami traffic, I totally believe it. Kelly, you use he, him pronouns, correct?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Any issue with that or what?
Out of drag, I'm a trucker. I think in my past life, I was white trash.
White trash.
White
Cuban trash.
Like, I have a canal in back of my house. I fish. I love trucks. I love country music. I love Shania. See, that's my gay side. But other than that, I'm just he, him out of drag.
So do you do this full time?
I don't. I have my full time. I work an 8 to 5 because I gotta pay bills.
8 to 5. Okay, not 9 to 5. So
right.
For you late bitches.
Right.
Uh-huh.
The Dolly Parton needs to change the song to 8 to 5.
Right.
And then I do drag on the weekends. I like to have that balance.
Yeah.
It's like the reality and then my fun, my hobby ways.
So drag to you would be a hobby.
Yeah, unless it becomes,
something
a
else,
full-time.
right? Yeah. You did radio too, right?
I did.
When was that? That's how I started out, was in radio. Yeah, because they said I had a face for radio. It is
Me too, honey.
Me too.
Well, and when I was going to Miami-Dade College, I didn't finish. I was going for mass communication. I logged onto Twitter, never logged onto Twitter before. And I always loved Power 96. I messaged Lucy Lopez.
Ah, Lucy Lou.
Yes. And I said, are you guys looking for an intern? Everybody, I was writing for the reporter for the newspaper for Miami-Dade because I love to write. And especially celebrity gossip. Love. They call me La Chismosa here in Miami because I know everybody's team.
La Chismosa is gossip,
Sorry,
girl,
it's my downfall. What can I say?
Yeah.
So then she reached out to me and said, yeah, we're actually looking for an intern for Power. But everybody in the newspaper, because I was a freshman, was like, you cannot be an intern yet. You have to be a junior. And I was like, oh, honey, it's me. So Lucy Lopez said, come to the studio. We are looking for an intern. I was working for Power. I did the promotions. I would go at night to learn the boards because I was so interested. And afterwards, I left. I was working for a call center. And all of a sudden, I get a call from someone that used to work for Power. Her name was Jenny. And she said, hey, 93.5 Revolution Radio is looking for a drag queen. Are you interested? And I was like, look, honey, I've never
ran the board on your own.
Ran the board,
yeah.
The person who speaks. And she goes, but they're looking for a drag. Just try them out. I went, did the interview, and
they loved you?
Yeah, I was there for a year and a half.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
Yeah.
What happened? Why'd they kick you out?
Radio. The biz,
right?
honey.
The drama.
The tea, honey.
The tea that our community brings to every job, right?
No.
Power 96 was my last radio job.
Really?
Yes, it was. I'm really good friends with Evie, and yes. I know Lucy, and I know all those people there, and I was just like, I can't be in this box anymore. Like, I just was like dying there.
I have an interesting story about Evie. She was pregnant at the time with her boy, and she was trying to choose.
She's pregnant now. Congratulations!
I know.
Evie.
Congrats. She's having I think a girl. I think
Whatever
a
she's
girl.
having
I
is
think
gonna
a
be
girl.
beautiful. Her and her husband are adorable. Mhm.
So when she was having the boy, she was like, I don't know what to, name him. And I was like, oh, how about Valentino? And she picked that as a middle name. She doesn't. She knows that story.
Oh my God, I love
Yeah.
that. Now she's taking full credit for it. So
Right?
you know.
I take credit for that.
Kelly, so drag is entertainment, and folks like the patron saint of hate, Mr. DeSantis, wants drag to cease to exist.
Mhm.
You know, what do you think about that?
I think it's horrible. I just here's the thing. It's always the parent's responsibility where you're taking your child to go see. I just think that it is the parent's responsibility to how do I say it?
To raise their kids, right?
To raise your kids appropriately,
okay.
and know what they're getting themselves into. Now, do I agree that a 3-year-old should be going to a drag show? No, they're too young.
Yeah.
But that's my opinion.
How do your parents deal with you being gay and drag and all that?
At first, so I came out to my aunt first, and then I came out to the rest of the family.
Cuban family, by the way, okay?
Yeah.
So all you Cubans out there, you know the stigma, you know the crazy. Yeah.
When I came out to my grandmother, of course, I started to cry because she was the one that I really, really love. When I came out to my mom, she was like, I don't care that you're gay, but don't dress up as a woman. Little did she know I already had heels in my closet.
And lashes in the bathroom, bitch.
Yeah, and I took her to go to Palace to go see Noelle Leon because I really love Noelle Leon.
Oh, I love Noelle.
Noelle. She was the first queen out. I always will admire her. And she was so sad when she found out that I was doing drag.
Pobrecita. But she was sad what? Because she didn't want the world to look at you different, to treat you different, for you to go through tough times, or
that,
what?
and she didn't really understand it. She thought I was just being a prostitute.
Okay. Yeah. And some people don't. Like heteros don't know our world. They think that we're all, sleeping with each other in bathrooms and doing drugs, which is half of it.
Yeah.
But not all of it.
So when my grandfather died in January of last year, and when it took him dying for my grandmother and my mom to finally go and see what I do, and now that they see, it's like, okay, now we know why you spend the money, why you care so much. This is your job too, as well, and this is what you love. Like, I've always been an artist when I was in high school, so to me, finding makeup and finding this art form was just like, wow, what is this?
So I know that your mother means everything to you, Miss Kimberly Venom. Yo quiero esa muchacha tanto.
Yes.
Yo no entiendo por qué. No, yo entiendo por qué. She's just a divine being, okay? What has your mama taught you?
Oh my gosh. Be the best you can in everything you do. When I first started with Kimberly, I met her in 2013.
She was working at the bathhouse.
Oh my, she can't say that.
I'm sorry, when she was working at a club.
She's gonna kill me. I know what she's gonna say. Oh my God, I'm gonna get a phone call and be like, girl.
So much energy. When she was working at a club.
Listen, she was a receptionist. We make it better.
Okay, better.
So I was going to
she was doing customer service.
She was doing She's gonna fucking kill me. Can you curse in the show?
Yeah, of course you can.
She's gonna fucking kill me. She's gonna dethrone me. But yeah, I met her and I would go there and I saw her, and one day she was like, let me just paint you one day. And like I said, I was always doing, art in school. And when she put me in drag, I was like, oh my God, like, who am I? I became so infatuated with this whole thing. And she even says it to this day. Once I put you into makeup, like, you just changed.
Yeah.
Like, just something about you. And yeah, ever since she put me to do a competition show at Azúcar, and I lost. But that's where I got my little training routes. And then, so yeah, I just love her.
You learn from that. Kelly, do you trust other queens? I've seen the cattiness between some of the queens. Is that true?
Oh, honey, there's always going to be a little cattiness, honey. You can't trust. Look, you have to know who to trust and who to really confide in.
Yeah. So. Aside from your mother, who are your favorite queens?
So after me and Kimberly kind of took our own little way, we kind of separated for a little bit, and I met Athena Dion. A girl who doesn't love Athena Dion.
She's incredible.
I met her.
She just walked into my house. That's why she just mentioned her.
Yeah. She just literally just came in. She's everywhere, honey.
She is everywhere.
Can't catch a break. So I went with some friends to House nightclub. I don't know if you remember.
Of
Old
course.
school, baby.
House,
Old
yeah.
school. You needed a freaking key.
Look it up.
So I saw her and I'm like, who the hell is this girl? Like, I saw her one time at Palace and she was doing the hoochie poochie on something with Gloria Stefan. And when I saw her, I was like, wow.
And you've
Who
never
is
wanted
she?
to throw pearls on the floor so she trips and falls or anything? Because when I
the
see
thing.
her and she's so freaking flawless, I kind of want to slap the shit out of her. But then
the
I go
thing.
and give her a hug because it's like
Yeah.
Athena. I mean, she's gorgeous.
So there was a party. So then I saw her, but I didn't really like. I just took a picture with her. There was a party in South Beach called Electric Sheep. And I ran up to her and I was like, hi, how are you? Very like bubbly and giddy. I was like, I'm Kelly Razzberry, nice to meet you. And she was like, who is this girl? And I was just so like amazed. Just like there was something, an aura around her. And ever since we just became friends and
Qué linda.
she became
Qué
my
linda.
second drag mother.
Your second drag mother. What drag queen do you hate? Who do you hate working with? Who do
Girl.
you know that like when you see on the roster, you're like, oh, this is gonna be tough, man.
Do I still want to have a job after this?
Whisper it in my ear.
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my God. Okay, I will let you guys know in another time what she said. Wow. Okay, so you're an Azúcar queen, and I used to live on South Beach for like 12 years. I started living on South Beach like in the late 90s when it was still gay. Okay, you probably were just born or some shit.
I was born in 93.
I hate you. So, some say that there's not too much gay in Miami anymore, like there used to be. Okay, you're in Azúcar, and Azúcar is a staple, you know, like our houses, like Palaces, like Nathan's is becoming, like Twist has always been.
Yeah.
But that's it. That's 4 places.
Let me tell you, I always say the day that Twist closes is over. Because it's such a staple. Am I right or am I wrong?
No, you're
it's been
absolutely
around
right.
since forever. But it is kind of true. Like when I started, it was Kill Your Idol that's still around. Thank God for that.
I love Kill Your Idol.
It was Score.
Auntie Mame Carlos, I love you guys.
Yes.
Score.
It was Score, Electric Sheep. The parties there were amazing. And it kind of, I was, and then Discoteca. We can't forget about
Discoteca. Yeah.
I went to Discoteca when it was already closing. So I didn't really get to experience the, like, everything, the foam parties. I didn't get to experience that. I was too young still.
Yeah.
But it is kind of like dead. But I'm glad that there's Nathan's came into the scene because it's not about competition when it comes to this industry. Sometimes we have to really stick together for this community. Sometimes
but we don't.
I understand.
But we don't, Kelly, and that's why things don't work out. You know, because I mean, hey, Axel just opened. Go support them, right?
Gosh,
you know what I mean?
right.
Stuff like
Axel,
that. You know, Twist is never going anywhere. You know, I sure hope not. But like Palace, when they had issues with where they were going to move to, you know what I mean? Like
and
support.
People got really scared when Palace closed because that was such a big staple for Miami. Like that was like
and that's where everybody goes. Yeah.
I remember when I used to do like a little tip number at Palace and just be so honored. Because when I first started, I was doing whiteface. I was very club kid. I was like, oh my God, nobody's gonna understand this. So to perform at Palace, how I used to paint, was just like, I will never forget it. Never.
Yeah, and you've come a long way in 10 years, my friend.
Yes.
So here at the FayWhat show, we play a game called Say What with FayWhat. And basically, it's just like the or game. So I tell you 2 things real quick, and you choose one of the 2 things, okay? And it's just a way for our viewers to learn more about you. Like, just like, you know, little sneak peek into Kelly Razzberry's life, okay?
Yes.
All right, aquí, here we go. Beach or mountains?
Beach.
Soda or juice?
Soda.
Pepperoni pizza or cheese pizza?
Cheese.
The toilet paper goes over or under?
Over or under? Girl, I just
Bitch, do you use toilet paper?
I use baby wipes. It's cleaner. It moisturizes your ass.
It does. And everybody, you know, who doesn't need moisture in their ass?
Because then if you use paper towel, I get little dingleberries, honey. But if I have a dingleberry, then I have a dry kid.
Wow. So now we know way too much about Kelly. Wow. Pancakes or waffles?
Pancakes.
Morning or night?
Oh my God.
I know, since your ass just like rolled in here today.
Afternoons?
Afternoon is better. Baseball or volleyball?
Baseball.
Scooby-Doo or Tom and Jerry?
Oh my God. Tom and Jerry.
Tom and Jerry.
Classic.
RuPaul's Drag Race or We Are Here?
RuPaul's Drag Race.
Oh, you said that kind of,
Yeah.
you know? So I read somewhere that you are finally doing a pageant this year sometime. You've been in this game for 10 years. Congratulations on that, mi amor. And so now you're finally doing a pageant. Which one, and why'd you wait so long? And are you nervous because Miss Venom has been coming through winning all kinds of shit?
I know. Well, she won. Oh, so, okay, so the pageant that I'm entering is the pub. I'm gonna do pub at large.
Okay.
And hopefully win.
The pub, wow.
Yes.
And that's, I mean, the pub,
Staple.
that's where Velvet is at, that's where Shasta is at, and
Yes.
like those two queens are everything. So
Yes. I want to get my feet wet. I think that now is like the perfect time. I feel so ready. I've done this for
well,
so
coño,
long.
you've been doing it 10 years. I
I
hope
know.
you're ready.
And I've been wanting to do it, but like the pageant world is a whole different monster.
And it's expensive, and it's catty, and it's
so expensive.
and you've got to be like ready, mentally ready to go in.
Yeah. So I'm just really, really excited. I want to get my feet wet. Win or lose, I just want to like just show everyone how beautiful I looked that night.
Qué linda.
So hopefully, you know, if I win pub, I can go to Miss Florida.
Yep.
And to me, like, of course I want to win, but just stepping foot
On
on the
that
Miss
stage.
Florida
Oh,
stage,
girl.
after so many I just love the legendary
Yeah.
queens. I really do. Like, I love them.
Like who?
TP Lords.
Oh,
my heart.
yeah,
My
no.
heart.
Like TP is just incredible. Like TP just can do no wrong.
Yeah.
I can't with her. Like
She's
she's just
always
so perfect.
She's always seen something in me that I myself have not seen something in me.
I love that.
And I adore her, love her.
I love that. So I've been blessed enough to judge Miss Florida FI a couple times.
Yes.
And like, I mean, like you said, that pageantry is just, God, like sick, you know? It's just
amazing.
the
Like,
years and the amazing. And you see all these incredible queens that like taught us how to be queens, you know,
Yes.
from years and years past when it was female impersonator, you know, when it wasn't an art, you know? If you were a judge, there's
sweetie
there's
pie.
our dog Luna.
Yes.
Yes, she's fluid. She's gender fluid. I've decided. Oh, I love you. I know. Hold on, we have to make out for a second.
Angelina.
I know she's the best, Mama. Right? Look at those ears. So I've been a judge a couple times, and I've been blessed to do that. If you were a judge on FI, what would you want to see as a talent? What would blow you away? What is something that you have not? That I mean, I don't want to take your talent away if that's what you've got planned for this year, but
Oh my God, there's been so many talents that has been in the pageantry. Oh my God, I can't think of one. I would love to see, I don't know, because I've been kind of thinking about it. But just my roots, like very santero, like a ritual, like with everything, the drums and everything, be really, really fierce.
barefoot and white and like throw caracoles and shit.
I love that because it's so
Right?
dramatic and it's so, and honestly, the audience, especially us, the gay folks, we love a good show.
We always do a good show, but we also know like if you don't get our attention in the first 30 seconds, we're out. We're like, it's time to go to the bathroom, Josh.
Please,
I'm
no
done.
more Disco Inferno.
I'm done.
Please,
No.
please.
Kelly, are you single?
I am.
Why?
I'm very picky for the important things. I'd rather find someone that is like really good of heart and just very family oriented, and someone that can like take me and Kelly. And that's just really hard, you know? So it's just, you know.
Double personality she's got going on. Eso mucho.
Yeah.
Eso mucho.
Like, I just don't want to date for 2 months. Like, to me, that's a date to the Cheesecake Factory. I want to date where it can last a good time, honey.
Yeah, you ain't going to Palacio El Jugo with nobody.
Oh my
I
God.
got you. That's my favorite place. So.
Palacios, I haven't been to Versailles.
Oh.
And that's horrible.
You should go like this.
I know.
You should go
Look
just
at I got
those old men like playing dominoes will just lose their minds.
No, that's a Little Havana. That's Domino Plaza, Little Havana.
Girl. Kelly, where can we see you now, Mama? I know that you're somewhere in Doral bringing it there.
Yes.
Those folks in Doral, they need a good drag show.
Yes, honey. You can catch me at my ultimate drag brunch at Copper Blues in Doral City Place once a month on Saturdays.
Love it. All right, so make sure that you follow Kelly Razzberry on all social media platforms so you can know where she's at, because trust me, she's going to be working a lot this year. And, you know, one of the great things about this queen is that she's all over. She doesn't just do Miami. She's also in Broward, you know? So look her up because there's always something fun. And I think this is going to be Kelly Razzberry's year.
Yes.
I'm just saying. And make sure you support her when she goes to Miss Pub as well, because that is a phenomenal pageant.
I can't wait.
I'm just saying, thank you so much for being on the FayWhat show, Mama.
I don't want to leave this, but it's so comfy.
Oh, you can take a nap with Luna.
Oh my gosh, I know.
Right? We'll be right back. So, did you enjoy the show? I know you did. So make sure to click subscribe so you won't miss any of the events, news, or interviews right here on the FayWhat show. Ring the bell at the bottom of the screen, right there. so you'll be alerted every time we're live. You can also click on the Happening Out Television Network logo, so you can see all of the shows on the most diverse LGBTQ+ media network. Find out just what we're doing to bring the L and the G together right here on the FayWhat Show. Get the week started with me.